Bucks, go Bucks. Go Bucks, go Bucks. Go Bucks, go Bucks. Go Bucks, go Bucks. First and goal, we gotta tough it out. Get in the end zone and call a hot route. O-line to beat, Mike bang the streak and have Humphreys run right underneath. You know it's Bucks ball, we got the hardest D. Bring the pressure to the QB, you know it's routine. We got hard greens. Welcome to Tampa, welcome to Germany. Go Bucks, go Bucks. Reppin' for my team. Go Bucks, go Bucks. You know we want the ring. Go Bucks, go Bucks. Welcome to the Bay. Go Bucks, go Bucks. Tune in with Buccaneer Blade. Doug's back, we can run and toss. Mike Evans looking like Randy Moss. And Jameis make the play after play. On the defense, you can't stop Levante. On my boy McCoy, who you can't avoid. At the Raymond James, you about to feel the pain. If you a Bucks fan, make a lot of noise. If you a Bucks fan, make a lot of noise. Go Bucks.
Alright, let it roll for a second before we get started. And here we go. Let's have one question. Is this thing rolling? Is this thing rolling? Welcome back to another edition of Buck and Blake Sports with your host, Mr. Buccaneer Blake. Going over some news and stuff going on with the team. Like I said, right now is a lot of repetitive stuff going on, so I'm trying to put out stuff that's interesting to talk about and not repetitive, to go on and just say different things about different people's opinions. So I try to find some topics, but first you can always watch previous shows at www.buckandblakesports.com. You can check me out at Buck and Blake at Twitter, Buck and Blake Sports on IG, Buck and Blake Sports on Snapchat. What else want to get into? You need any home repair, Tampa Bay Care Corps, check that out. I also want to go into make sure if you're interested in charity and things like that, go to Jameis Winston's. God, I'm just having brain farts all day today. Go to Jameis Winston's charity, and you can donate on the website. Just click donate now on there and it goes straight to it. I am also doing a raffle on Vita Vea jersey. I will let you guys know. I think it'll be $10 a ticket. It'll be $10 a ticket. You can buy multiple tickets. All proceeds go to Dream Forever Foundation by Jameis Winston. Every ticket, every money, that dollar that goes to that charitable organization. I'll let you know the information on that later on, and how you get your ticket and all that stuff like that. You can buy multiple. Again, it'll be probably $10 a ticket for a Vita Vea jersey. So let's start with the top. According to Fox Sports, projected starters on offense and defense would be Jameis Winston, of course, Jacquizz Rodgers, Mike Evans, Deshaun Jackson, Humphreys, Bray, Allclair, Dotson at the right, Sweezy at the right guard, Jensen at center with Benenot as backup center, Smith at the left guard, and Smith. Yes, Evan Smith at the left guard, and then Donovan Smith at the at the left tackle. I mean, that's just way too early to say what it'll actually look like. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen later on down the line and see how that shuffles around with Alex Cappa being drafted and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see how it goes. The defensive starters they got, of course, this should be pretty easy. JPP, McCoy, Vea, Curry. On the defensive line, of course, the three linebackers, they got Quan, Beckwith, and Levante David, with Grimes and Vernon Hargraves at the two outsides. And the slot position is really unslated. And with the safeties, they got Evans as the free safety, which there really is no free. They both interchangeable with Conti at the other one. And that's subject to change. I mean, it's really all depth purposes. They got to make sure you secure depth. So everybody's kind of said, with signing Conti, you have a player that's familiar with the system. You want to keep bringing that kind of player back instead of keep training new players into the system and have to start over again. And that's kind of why you keep bringing him back. And plus, he really didn't play bad last season. Our biggest problem was pass rush, and it made the secondary hurt because they had to cover for a ridiculous amount of time. And that's just what it is. Look, we'll see now that they don't have that kind of excuse now. Another thing was Donovan Smith. He believes he's on the verge of being one of the best tackles in the league, which I think he does. He has the intangibles. He has sometimes, I ain't gonna say all offensive tackles in this league have a tough time covering top premier pass rushers in this league, because that's why top pass rushers are so sought after in this league, because they're hard to block and they create havoc on a pass heavy NFL. But he believes he can make that change. Hopefully he's working out and wanting to be in that limelight, and I'm looking forward to him doing so. He's been in the league. He's played every game. He's not rarely hurt. The only things that I don't like that he does, besides getting beat, but that's just part of the game. You're not going to stop everybody every play. I see him quit on plays too early sometimes. He's looking back to see what's going on. I just look back to see what's going on instead of focusing on where he's at or who he's engaged with at that time. Presley and Quentin, we'll talk about that later. Where he's at the particular time in the play, and focus more on pancaking this guy and his assignments and communication with his right guard. Ali Marpet's going to be on the left side with him now, which will be something new, and those two have a real huge continuity. So I'm interested to see if more holes are going to be opened up on the left side with those two together. Again, we'll see how that goes. I'm looking for it. I'm pulling for him. We'll see how it goes, man. Like I said, it's just off season. They just working together. We'll see how it goes. What's your feelings on the teams electing whether the team can choose to stand or not to stand for the national anthem? My opinion, it's still kind of fresh as far as, as a team thing. From my opinion, if we really want to go on with it, it's your American right to support what you want to support, whether you stand or not stand. It's your choice. I think people get upset when when people tell you that you can't that you can't do something. Everybody wants to exercise your right, but these guys are exercising their right, and people are making it seem like it's a huge issue. That's their opinion. I'm there to watch a football game, don't care what their political opinion is on a particular topic. If somebody asks me, I'll give you my opinion on certain things, but that's their opinion. If they want to stand or sit, that's up to them. It has nothing to do with what I'm there for. I'm there to watch the game. As long as they're performing at 100% of their game, that's all I can ask for. If you guys really want to get into their personal lives and what they believe and don't believe, then that's on you. That's just a headache. Trying to figure out why people do or don't do things. You're just gonna hurt your head, because sometimes it'll make sense and sometimes it don't. And to me, it does make a difference to me either way. If you let them do it, then you let them do it, and it's whatever. I'm just really tired of talking about it. Which draft pick do you think will contribute this season the most? I'm trying not to be biased for UNC, for MJ Stewart. As far as draft picks, that's tough. It's real tough with off-season stuff. You want to say Vea because he's the top pick. Vea's going to be in a rotational thing, and he's not going to be required to get much sacks, but his presence in the rotation should help. I'm going to have to go MJ Stewart because he's going to fit the nickel spot that we want to put at, or he might be able to play outside, and Vernon Hargreaves might go to the nickel spot. Who knows? I have to say MJ Stewart. I really have to. He's a big hitting back, defensive back, that can play safety or corner, can plays in the box real well and is really physical. He's really like put together. He's like solid. He's like a muscle hamster. Too soon. Anyway, and it's hard to say with running back as well. Ronald Jones out of there, see how it goes. With the offensive line meshing together. He might contribute real well. I know everybody's gonna want the ball in his hands right off the back. Like as long as Dirk Cutter can come up with plays and get players continuity and get players in positions where they can succeed, then the offense will succeed and we will move the ball a lot. And it's just got to be that. It's got to be more game planning. It's got to be that. And that's really the most part about it. He's got a game plan better in tight situations. I really don't have much else to go on. Like I said, it's really tough around this time. I'm going to try to get more and more good topics to talk about. But the big thing is donate to Jameis Winston's charity, Dream Forever Foundation. I got a raffle coming up. It's going to be $10 a ticket. You can buy multiple tickets if you want. All proceeds go to the Dream Forever Foundation, every dime. And that's it. I will post it on the internet, and I'll come on here and on the website buckandblakesports.com, and you'll see when everything's going on, where you can purchase your ticket at. I'll be raffling off a Vita Vea jersey to whoever wins the raffle, and that'll be, if you don't know who Vita Vea is, just for people who don't really get into sports, he's the Bucks first round pick in this year's draft, the 12th pick that we traded back to get. And that's pretty much all I got. And when this, as we always end this, you have the master of everything. What you do with your life, what you do with it is entirely up to you. Thank you guys. God bless, and fire those cannons.